This is Boxing Tickets NI. We're here at the National Stadium for a night of champions. Delighted to be joined with the new BUA Celtic middleweight champion, Daniel Sullivan, who now becomes a two-weight Celtic champion. You're, tell me how you're feeling obviously at this stage.
Yeah, I'm delighted. I'm really happy. Like, even just when I won the first belt the last time, I never expected to get a second belt. Obviously I was hoping to get an Irish title fight, but when the opportunity came to fight for another Celtic title, I said, yeah, 100%. Like, you know, these things mean a lot to me. You know, it might not seem like a lot, but to me it's a lot. So to have two of them now, it's great, and it's another stepping stone in my career. So I'll hopefully keep building on from it.
In the professional boxing, the Irish professional boxing scene, you're the first pro to pick up a new belt in 2025. It's a crazy statistic that it took us to April to get our first new belt holder of 2025, but obviously that's irrelevant to you. Like, what was the game plan for you sort of going in? Was it to work the body obviously early on and then obviously, what did it say, hit the, I'm trying to think of the one-liners, but
body and the head will fall,
sort of thing. Was that the plan, sort of work the body and then obviously the hands will come down and then obviously you can go to work?
Yeah, 100%. Like, I know I'm very confident in myself in going a hard 8 rounds. I know I can go hard 8 rounds and even more, but I think I proved that the last time against Sean, and I knew I could, and in the gym I know I always can, so I said I want to start, you know, be relaxed, but just keep going the body, don't get ahead of myself, start swinging for the head. A few times I did, but I knew just stick to the game plan. Even when Peter landed a couple of shots on me, I just went straight back down, kept stabbing the body. I knew I'd break him down over time. And it was unfortunate the way it ended, but I feel like I felt in control in there the whole time anyway, and I feel like I was going to break him down, whether, you know, the injury happened or not.
I guess a lot of the build-up, sort of Peter was saying, obviously if a land clean on you, anybody, it wasn't just at you, it was anybody if a land clean on them, they're going down. He landed clean on you a couple of times and you're still standing there, so he was probably more surprised. You probably don't get the credit sometimes, Daniel, that you deserve, but obviously that's two fantastic game plans you've had going on. Like, it's your 6th pro fight and you've won 2 titles. Like, it's not really a lot of people do it at times, but like, people maybe would probably underestimate that you get into this fight, probably a lot of fans and stuff as well, and sort of going, Peter will be too big because people get behind the hype of a big puncher, but like, that's obviously a big benefit. You, I guess, confidence will grow big time to know you keep producing the goods.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I think people don't realise how long I've actually been around boxing. Like, I was only looking at BoxRec the other day, and I don't know why, it just came, you know, the week of the fight, you're bored sitting at home. I was looking at BoxRec and I said, Byrne is promoting my last 2 fights out for Celtic titles. I was actually doing the corner for Bernard Rowe on the night that Byrne made his debut in the stadium. Like, and he was making his debut as a pro. He went through his whole career. Now he's been a promoter. But I was there in the corner here in the stadium that night when that happened. So I've been around boxing so long now. I wasn't boxing myself. I was coaching and stuff like that. But like, I've seen so much of it, and I know exactly what to expect and stuff like that. And I feel like I can bring that into the ring. You know, I've always soaked it up like a sponge in the gym at these fights, doing the corners and stuff like that. So I feel I can implement that in my own game, and people don't really give me that credit. Like, I'm 6-0 now. I was only 5-0. You know, normally lads at 5-0 wouldn't have that kind of experience that I have. You know, that way. So, and all the years of sparring and stuff in the gym, I feel like I'm putting it all together, and I'm a lot more experienced than my record shows. And I don't think people realise how long I've actually been around.
Just over a year ago, obviously in Castlebar, I think it was you picked up your first stoppage, you dropped your guy 3 times and you said I won the title fight. You roll on a year, you fought for 2 titles, won 2 titles. Like, it doesn't always go like that. Sometimes you can call for fights and they don't happen, but like, you know, like, that's 2 JB Promotions fighters you beat back to back, and you've got back on the show again then looking for revenge. So like, do you sort of go now, who's the next JB Promotions fighter I can fight, or do you sort of now start to try and look and go, let's try and get myself in the position to get a promotional deal somewhere? You know, they've a lot obviously promotional outfits out there. We're not saying that Eddie Hearn's going to sign you, but you can be in that consideration now that people can start signing you because you're happy to take any fight.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I'd love to get something like that. You know, where it's set, where I have a plan. Like, I didn't know that this fight was going to happen. Only for the whole thing was Peter was meant to fight someone else. The fight fell through. I got offered it. I said yes straight away, jumped at it. But if that didn't happen, I would have been probably still. I probably wouldn't have had a fight. You know, I was struggling to get an opponent for this card and stuff like that. So having something behind me would be great. I know Pascal was saying about, I feel like I'd really fit into the Dana White, the league that he's going to do, because I'm that type of fighter where, you know, he wants entertaining fights like the UFC. They want entertaining fights. They don't care if you win, if you lose, they'll bring you back. And I feel like that's exactly my style. Like, I don't care, I'll fight anybody, not in a cocky way, anything like that, but I'll fight anybody because I just want to be in good fights. And even when I'm in there, in the ring, I just want the fights to be entertaining. Like, I probably could have made that fight easier for myself there tonight. I got caught stupid shots, as you can see, but I probably
It's improved you.
I was bad before though. But yeah, I get caught with some stupid shots sometimes, but because I want to nearly make the fights entertaining, you know, I really do. And look, it might not make for a long career, but a short, fun career is better than a long, boring career, I think.
Definitely, I totally agree there. You don't know what's around the corner. Like, when you want an Irish title next, obviously, I'm guessing potentially at super welterweight, obviously that's your ideal weight. Or how did you enjoy it? Was it easier, camp? Obviously making middleweight, obviously that extra £6. Was it easier making the weight? Like, you still looked $1 million in the scales, but like, which weight class would you prefer? You're happy to bounce between both?
Yeah, look, the opportunities are there now at both weights. Like, I'm mandatory for Irish title at both, so I'd like to fight for them at either. I feel strong at middleweight. That was 158. We actually did it there tonight. I was that weight last year in Cathal, so I knew I felt very strong at that weight. 154, I do feel like I hold my strength, I hold my power. I don't feel myself to make it. But either one now, like, there is, you know, to go to England or something like that, you see some of the 160s over there, they're monsters. Like, so I feel 154 would definitely be my ideal weight to stay at. But if the Irish title comes at either way, I'd happily take it. That's what I really want next, is the Irish title. So either way.
A good pick-me-up, obviously, for the gym. Obviously, Craig O'Brien sort of passed the belt on to you after he became a two-time champion at 154. You've obviously then won that belt and moved up to 160. The reason I'm saying, obviously, to pick me up for the gym, obviously Thomas Carly obviously picked up a nasty injury, obviously in MSG. That's obviously, and he was sitting ringside and he was delighted with that. Like, you're like a wee brother sort of thing to him. Although you're probably older, so you're like a wee big brother to him, but like, he sings your praises day in, day out. But that's like a wee token sort of back to him to go, you're out injured at the minute, but here's another one to keep you proud.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I don't count that as a loss for Thomas. Like, that was just a freak injury, and so unfortunate that something like that happened. But no, all the lads were like a family in the gym. Like, I've always looked up to Thomas, and I'm sure he's looked up to me as well. Do you know what I mean? We all look up to each other, and we all buzz off each other and motivate each other. You know what I mean? And it's great to have that support there. Like, he came up, gave me a big hug after. The same way, even having Spike carry my belt out. Like, I remember, like, I used to, when I first started going to Spike, started going to the gym, I used to just watch everything Spike did and copy him. You know what I mean? So it's to have all them supporting me and tell me that I'm good, and, you know, tell me that I'm going to win and stuff like that. It's a lot. It's a big confidence boost for me. You know what I mean? It's a lot to have all them lads behind me. It's great.
Well, then when would you like to be back out again? Next, obviously, I guess you're going to let the jaw sort of heal there a wee bit. Obviously, probably maybe only swollen for a day or so. But when would you like to get back out? There's talks of Queensbury coming to the 3 Arena in August. There's the potential Crocker Donovan card and stuff as well. There's plenty of big options there, but you're happy to throw your name in the mix for any big card.
Yeah, 100%. Like, as soon as possible. You know, like, I'll be back in the gym on Monday. They'll be telling me to get out, but I'll be there doing a little shakeout anyway. And I'd love to get back soon. My hands held up well tonight. I had a hand injury the last time when I fought Sean Murray. I was hoping to get back out quicker, but I couldn't with the hands. But everything held up well there tonight. So just let this go down. I'm sure that will go down soon enough, and I'd love to get back out as soon as possible.
Well, look, congratulations, obviously, once again, moving to 6-0 and becoming a two-weight Celtic champion. Enjoy the celebrations, obviously, enjoy the recovery, and hopefully we'll catch up with you soon.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Cheers, Daniel. Thank you.